it's Elena
And Chloe.
from the local lowdown, and we're here with Spooky Visions at BJ's.
Hi.
So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and what you do in music?
Hi, I'm Biff. I play in a number of different bands. Spooky Visions is my ill-advised solo project that has become a live entity nowadays, somehow.
Love it. Well, to start off, your EP came out in 2022, Spooky Visions cassette. What was the process of creating that, and what made you want to specifically also put it out in cassette?
Well, early on in COVID, I was losing my mind, like many people were, and I got a synthesizer and didn't know how to play it, and I got a drum machine and didn't know how to program it, so I figured I should do a project where I limit myself to just using those instruments. So I wrote and recorded 7 songs, something like that, 6, 7 songs. I think it's 7, without having any basis of knowledge of either of the instruments. And then I recorded vocals while actively screen printing a job at my print shop. So I had like this insane mic set up so I could be bringing the arms down to me to pull ink through screens while turning and saying these nonsensical lyrics. It was very strange and a fun little process and like nice to push yourself out of your comfort zone, I think.
Absolutely. I'm very interested if you have any pictures of that
I
setup.
don't.
That's so
I
interesting.
couldn't do that as well, but you can hear the press creaking on the recording.
Yeah.
in some of the songs.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's really cool. Okay, so there's a quote from Tremendo Garaje in reference to Spooky Visions cassette. Killer set of tracks of dark synth, drum machine, punk, robotic vocals madness. No doubt some of the best you're going to hear this year. How do you feel about this quote?
Way too flattering. The lovely man Jose who runs that YouTube channel, English is not his first language, so maybe that's why it sounds like he really likes it. Maybe he doesn't really like it, but no, he's just a really sweet boy and is just so unbelievably supportive of all of our projects. And yeah, it's very flattering. When he posted that and with that write-up, I was like, this is the best thing you're going to hear this year? I'm like, all right, good luck.
Yeah. Well, that's great to hear. We'll have to check it out.
Very flattering.
Yeah. All right. Well, you have unique song titles in general on your EP, such as Digital Slime and My Evil Plan. How do you come up with how you should name each song title, and where do you find inspiration for your titles?
The project, before I started the project, I was hanging out with my partner Lily, who's here tonight. She and I were living together through the height of COVID and lockdown and stuff and losing our minds. And we were like conceptualizing this dumb idea of how we were watching a lot of TV, and like every TV show and movie where there's like a villain and they're doing something bad, they're like, and before I kill you, I'm going to tell you everything I'm about to do. And we're like, yeah, but we should do a song like that where it's like you're talking about your evil plan, but then you never really say what it is. You just keep repeating. It's stupid. And that was kind of the first, that was written before like the project really took off. So from there, it's, I don't know, you find inspiration in a lot of dumb things, like watching old movies or just in conversation with people. Sometimes like a phrase or a line will like come up. I'm like, there's something there. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm going to find it.
Yeah. I also saw on stage tonight at BJ's, you came on with like a cape and everything like that. Is that also kind of part of the inspiration with that?
Maybe. I don't really know. It's 2 different children's Halloween costumes that I had at the house that I just threw together.
Love.
If it's just, all right, if you're in a band and you're like a cog in the machine, it's like not that big of a deal. But it's just me standing up there with a bunch of like auxiliary instruments and like pre-recorded tracks. I'm like, I don't know, you got to make it more of a spectacle, I guess. So I just dress stupid and make it kind of fun, hopefully.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'll take it.
Yes. So you've also performed with Deluxe before tonight's show. What was that experience like?
I even drove 2 of them here.
Oh, really?
We decided to carpool, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're my favorite band in Buffalo right now, to be completely honest.
Wow.
I think they're incredible. And if you haven't seen them yet, you're in for a real treat. They're great. And the recording that came out last year is it's absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, we just interviewed them for the local lowdown
cool.
as of this recording, and they were great live, and there was a great interview too.
Wonderful band. Great
yeah.
people. Love them.
Yeah, all great people. All right. Well, you also run Feral Kid Records, which features many of the bands in the DIY scene. What was your inspiration to start this project, and what has it been like working with so many different artists?
To start the record label?
Yeah.
I started that in 2006. My favorite local band was a band called Skate Corpse. They were like they're up there on one of my favorite bands of all time, not just like locally or in my time frame. And they were breaking up and wanted to do a collection record. I'm like, this is the inspiration I need to actually get this off the ground. So I asked them if they would let me do it, and they did, and I've been kind of running with it ever since. And it's a real fun thing to. Sometimes you make bad decisions and you lose a lot of money, but usually it's mostly self-sufficient, and it's just like fun to help spread things around. I run Tetrion Tapes as well, which is the tape label that did the Spooky Visions cassette. That's to circle back to that question. That's why I put it out on cassette, because I run a tape label, and it's easy.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, I will say, if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Are there any upcoming releases, shows, merch, or any other news that we should look out for?
Yes. My other solo project is called Nervous Tick and the Zipper Lips, which is like the main band I've been doing for years at this point. And I have an LP being announced that it's coming out tomorrow. So watch for it. A couple teaser tracks will be coming out. It's coming out on Pharaoh Kid Records and Big Neck Records, which, if you're not familiar with, is like a long-running garage rock label. I'm really excited about it. This is the first vinyl release of that, and I'm doing an LP and a companion cassette on Tetrion Tapes. And it's basically like, this is what I did through COVID. This was like this project, and that is like recorded a ton of Nervous Tick stuff, and I'm really excited about it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for talking to us tonight. It's been Elena
And Chloe.
from the Local Lowdown, and we will catch you in the next interview. Bye.
Thank you for having me.